A long day, but it hasn't. But we're going to get into map number 1 of this last series between RAISY and vengeurR. And this is exactly what we've been waiting for. Chat, thanks for hanging in there. Map number 1 live between the Maestro boys. We're going to start off on RAISY, and he's got that Ranger, and he's got that Heavy in his pocket.
Alright, I've calmed down, so we can actually analyze the match. RAISY playing nice and slow. Catches vengeurR, but doesn't actually connect with anything. As I said, a big rocket comes out. Doesn't have anything but a rocket or a... doesn't need anything else but a rocket. Big start. Red Ape coming up the side there. Really nicely played by RAISY. Still needs to get himself a rail though. Does have a lightning gun finally though, so can use that, pumping out the damage. But vengeurR's got this on lockdown. He's actually railable. Uses a couple of hooks to get up on top and gets away with his life, but he's so low and he can't even finish off RAISY with the rail, even though he does connect.
Absolutely brilliant! vengeurR just diving on in with that rocket, saying, no, 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 this stops here. Gets himself on the board, 2-1. As vengeurR claps back.
He himself needs himself a rail, but he's sneaking around. RAISY does read it though, knows exactly where he is. No shenanigans from you, vengeurR. He's already burned all of his hooks, so he can't get up to try and contest that Heavy instead.
Oh my god.
He tries to go in aggressively, but no, denied and shut down with the orb once again.
Good machine gun damage here from vengeurR. Ooh, very brave, ballsy from vengeurR here. The meatballs on this man as he takes the Mega and the frag.
Yeah, that was a vengeurR thing. That was a really ballsy play, but still makes it work. He's caught RAISY once again. Perfect tracking from vengeurR. And he knows the exact timing of the Heavy. And he's using Athena to bully the items, just use the speed aggressively. Obviously, the orb has been paramount as well to a couple of frags, but...
Wow! Oh, vengeurR is just feta right now, Dan. It's insane, the damage output.
Okay, what a lovely rail that was again. Can he connect with the second? RAISY is so low, and vengeurR is hitting...
Oh my god! Oh, RAISY's just thinking this can't breathe. It's unbelievable. He can't kill vengeurR right now. He camembert it, Dan.
I genuinely feel ill casting with you.
The machine gun from RAISY trying to hold on to this Mega as hard as he can, and vengeurR, a merciful god, will allow it to go into his pocket. Good damage from down below, but again, another flick rail from vengeurR, and this is insane. Good rocket. There's a Dire Orb that's got him so much damage, and the LG follow-up is enough. So RAISY back on the board, stops the bleeding a little bit, missing with that rail, but able to claim the Heavy.
Oh, what a rail through the Graze. RAISY saying, whenever you can do, I can do better. Not as quick, but better. He hits two back-to-back through the grill. He wants to try and stabilize this. vengeurR just wants to set the tempo, and RAISY just maintaining position up here, just trying to calm everything down, calm yourselves, and actually somehow loses out on that duel.
So the machine gun fight goes in favor of vengeurR. We are only 3 minutes and 20 seconds into this one, and the Maestro boys putting on the show for everybody here. So this is only map number 1 here. RAISY trying to find a rail angle here. vengeurR just pops back out with more LG.
When did you come from the Midwest?
It's the cheese. I don't know what to do. There's a great rail from RAISY. Just trying to track down vengeurR. He's going to rocket jump up for this and Dire Orb to deny the Heavy. Nice. So that's an all-in play using his resources, using that passive of Ranger nicely, but vengeurR has to know Dire Orb's down, and he has a little bit of playroom now. The Dire Orb, again, killing him about 2-3 times already this game, has to be in the back of vengeurR's mind.
Bit of a theme of this particular game where they've been using their abilities to just deny items to steal it away, showing how important they are indeed. RAISY comes barreling on through after picking up that Mega, just bullying vengeurR at this point in time. He'd already burned all of his grapples. He actually keeps them pretty much on cooldown. He's using them so much.
RAISY tying it up. I love it. He's stilting in this. Never a doubt that this one was going to be close. 4:30 on the board. Still got a lot more left on this map, chat. Missing just barely with that rail as vengeurR just flying past him. And again, the Dire Orb is down. vengeurR needs to try and take advantage of this while he can. The machine gun trying to find some damage, and instead RAISY just lays down to the rail.
6-6. I don't know how it's still tied. RAISY managing to stabilize now. vengeur's actually had to retreat himself. He's trying to press for RAISY, but RAISY is more than ready for it now. Not being caught out as he was a few minutes ago. vengeurR needs to get himself a rail though. Don't think he's got one of those just yet off the spawn. So that's why we're playing a little bit slower down below.
Oh
and he's
my
caught.
god! Hit him with the Batman, Dan!
See a slight lead difference, but vengeur's already in position for the heavy once again, maintaining the timing he needs. And you can see RAISY trying to once again keep that pace nice and slow. Oh, lovely rail.
Oh my god!
Oh, through! And that's how you use a shotgun, Maxter.
Roof. His legal team will be contacting you shortly as RAISY takes the lead by 2 frags. There's the rail to deny the hook, but he has another one, and vengeurR forces his way onto the heavy and gets the frag. The kid is absolutely insane, Dan!
He knows how desperately he has to just contest items, and that's why he's abusing Athena in that aspect. Just absolutely insane.
Good machine gun damage from down below as vengeurR is so hurt. The tribal just not connecting, and he's going to be able to get away with the heavy as RAISY just missed out on an opportunity there, but vengeurR's still hurt. He drops down to the 225s, a little bit of a tickle from RAISY as he's on the hunt. direorb to make sure the armor shard does not go vengeurR's way. Now he's just fighting for his life. We've seen this before, and the defense from vengeurR's just too strong. RAISY can't keep chasing.
No. vengeur's the one that needs to make something happen. We still have 3. No! He slips! Alright, that's... in a game of such high skill, that's a bit of an error. I think the heavy machine gun maybe just knocked him a little bit, but either way, they are now tied once again. Not much separates these two. 3 minutes to go. Long time before the next round of items, but RAISY's more than healthy anyway, having picked up the Mega off the spawn. vengeurR, though, in position with all the weapons he needs. Will he be able to drop on and splatter? RAISY doesn't even need to when he has a rail. Oh, great use of the grapple. RAISY ready for it, though. Coming out with the lightning gun. Actually orbs away because he knows the timing, but it's a bait. He's stuck down below.
All
So
tied
desperately
at 8.
trying to second guess each other, yeah.
I love it. I love it. It's the fake of the fake of the fake because they know each other so well based off the sound as well. Just trying to do anything they can to get an edge. Beautiful rail, vengeurR. Unbelievable damage here, but RAISY quick to respond. Needs to be careful. Down to 88. The rail will send him into his grave here. See, makes his way over to the 2 bubbles. Stacks back up to 100, but no armor to his name. vengeurR sitting pretty right now. Also patrolling the high ground. Finally gets an armor shard in favor of RAISY, so he can kind of fight potentially for this Mega. It really depends. He's going to make a mad dash for it, and good rail. Into the LG and just missing out. How is vengeurR alive?
He was trying so desperately to use that Mega as a bait. He probably could have gone for it himself, but instead left it up, allowing RAISY the opportunity, wanting to try and catch him out again. But RAISY's caught him here, trying to get some help, and somehow vengeurR comes out on top. 9 to 8, a minute to go. vengeurR is so low that RAISY knows he can push. He has the machine gun, but he's caught again with the rail, as vengeurR's rail's been insane. Playing the Athena so flawlessly.
1 minute warning.
RAISY waiting patiently right now, trying to lay a trap. Does have the direorb as well, so one good initiation rocket, and he's going to finish off with the direorb. But vengeurR again just stringing together these rails. Lining him up perfectly, either that, flicking, it doesn't matter. He seems to be hitting everything that he needs to right now to hold on to this 1 frag lead. Nice little stutter step from RAISY there to bait out the rail, not taking damage, grabbing this free Mega and giving himself an opportunity to tie this with 25 seconds left on map number 1.
Yeah, vengeurR's not going to move from in here. He's going to force RAISY to commit because RAISY's going to take an awful lot of damage if he tries to push this choke point. but he has to. There's no other way. He's burned the orb. There's no other way except rocket jumping or running. And either way, he might not even make it in time.
vengeur's going to hook away, and I think this is it. vengeur's done it. The defense is just too strong, and just like that, vengeurR puts map number 1 in his pocket, and RAISY just kind of caught with his rocket launcher out. Doesn't really know what to do.
What a game, 40. It's one of the best games I've seen in a long, long time.
It's just insane play from both players playing at such a high level. And again, they have that experience and background of dueling each other, knowing each other so well that it's like the meta on top of the meta on top of the meta. I don't want to sound cheesy, Dan, but it's a battle of titans right now. It's an absolute clash of titans.
It is indeed. And it's just the levels of mechanical skill, because they were making such great plays, but then you're just being shut down with shots like that. There's not much you can do, and I think the scoreline is telling about how close this game was. Not a single moment in that game where more than a frag separated both of them. And on a map like Deep Embrace, that's an impressive feat in itself. So incredible levels of skill, and we kind of said both of these players hadn't really been performing at the levels we expected them to. Well, they've shown us wrong, as that was some of the highest level Quake we've seen in a while.
And just everyone played the style that we kind of thought. RAISY was clinical. He's just serial killer in the arena. And then vengeurR balls to the wall. And he'll hit you with these flick rails, but he'll also just jump in your face and take these items away for you and make you work for him. And it pays off because the mechanics on that guy are insane. Both players, mechanically insane. And it just leads to such amazing Quake that we get to witness. And that was only map number 1, Dan. We still have 2 more to go. And it's just insane. It's just such a good start to such an amazing set.
And we have the 3 most combat-heavy maps we could have asked for, with 3 matchups of champions that just want to brawl. So, it's going to be 20 minutes of gore and fun.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it here, as we're gonna get on to Corrupted Keep here shortly. Again, sans rail, so we won't be able to see those flicks from vengeurR, but the boy has rockets and LG, and RAISY also has rockets and LG. I mean, this used to be RAISY's keep for a long time, so this one should be a big battle here. Is BJ versus Galena. I mean, that setup in particular, how do you feel about those champ picks on Corrupted?
I think Galena is an interesting pick. There's a couple of ways to use her, but I think vengeurR will mainly use her her totems in the combat situations itself, rather than trying to build an overstack. It's just not worth it. You can just use it, recoup, go again. We know what we're going to get from the BJ. You just want to try and find someone in a corner where they can't get out and pop that dual wield and go at it. So either way, I don't think the abilities are entirely defining on this one. It's definitely going to come, as we saw in the Rafa game. You know, who can get that control? Can anyone get a lockdown on the map? I don't imagine anyone will, given how close we saw the last one. So it's going to be really back and forth once again. And again, because they're medium champions and the stacks are the same, it's one of the reasons why it is so close. Nobody can get that snowball just based on stack alone. You have to outplay.
Well, let's get into it right now. We're live on map number 2 on vengeurR. The battle of the young guns on Maestro right now to claim who is better than the other. As vengeurR taking map number 1 off to a decent start here. Map number 2, as he has the heavy, getting that totem down, and that's exactly what you want to do with Galena as soon as you can. Big rocket as well. Ooh, nice little play there from RAISY. I like that movement a lot.
Yeah, it was nice. He's been shut down. vengeurR in position on the high ground, which he wants to be. Without a lightning gun, though, he's not going to be able to commit too hard. So just trying to catch RAISY out in case he's trying to make any moves back up to the high ground. And they do reset for the major item. There is enough time between both of them for RAISY to make a move, which is exactly what he does, even for the first round. Caught vengeurR off guard just a little bit, but unfortunately for RAISY, not doing anywhere near as much damage as he might have hoped, but he has got the LG on lockdown. So vengeurR still lacking that weapon. As I say that, he actually puts his first totem down in the hallway, in fact. So might be looking to build that overstack.
Nice tri-ball here. Very good tri-ball. There's the rocket jump up to try and surprise him, just missing out. RAISY fortunate on that one, as he took an incredible amount of damage from that tri-bolt earlier.
Yeah, RAISY also finding one of the totems, but vengeurR's setting up in 2 positions, which is really, really nice, in fact. Offsetting any sort of knowledge that RAISY has. Wenger with the overstacking finally. He's actually going to take the engagement as he gets that mega health, in fact. Items are in sync, so Wenger on the defense, favoring that. And he's managed to get his way across once again. Trying to bait him out. And RAISY's got him in the corner, but he just... Ooh, I thought he wasn't going to be able to get him.
Like the attempt from Wenger there to try and fake the rocket jump to distract, but RAISY not caught out, gets the first frag. Good LG as well. That rocket almost connecting as RAISY makes his way through Mini Banana back into the red room here. And there's the overstack totem, the final one right outside the telly. Dual wield popped, and now it's just a matter of time. How does RAISY want to attack this? And he goes straight on. He doesn't go through the telly, instead catching Wenger off guard, but both players doing immense amounts of damage with their LGs.
He actually just wants to stall Wenger here, because if he can take the Mega, he'll get both major items. He doesn't want to kill him too quickly, and he doesn't. He plays the clock out and takes both major items, which is exactly what he wants to do. Even delaying it, trying to sneak a bit of damage there in the red room once again, delaying it still, completely offsetting any knowledge Wenger has of this. And then even steals a light away. So masterful play from RAISY there.
And he is one armor shard away from running the entire gamut of this map. That is, as we saw before, not where you want to be. There's the mega pickup. Good rockets from Wenger. Does take the totem damage as well. So Wenger making him pay. RAISY on the receiving end. A lot of damage right now. Trying to wait for this lower armor shard. Knows that Heavy's right after, but Wenger's already perfectly positioned for this, Dan.
Wenger doesn't know the exact timing, but he knows more or less what it is. So yeah, positioned perfectly to steal it away. Tries to go aggressive, but actually eats a couple of big rockets from RAISY. He's pushing it himself. He's too early for the Mega, so now he's going to miss out on that and is in a bit of trouble in that corner. RAISY, will he push on through? Oh, big rocket jump away from Wenger. He had to do something. But he won't get away from this one, surely, as he is living dangerously.
And I really like RAISY's kind of self-restraint, knowing that he has Wenger low, but he just wants the items. He wants to run the map. And there's the defensive rocket not landing, actually propelling him forward into the LG, and Wenger one last rocket as his dying wish. But RAISY will take the Mega right afterwards and take down a totem. And now momentum fully in RAISY's hands here.
Yeah, RAISY's being more proficient at doing mid-range damage. Wenger is on the ropes, he's on the run. He's relying on hitting some world-class shots on the defense. But RAISY's stack is too strong at this point. It's getting into scary territory the way he's able to snowball these items.
Taking care of the totems again nicely, and Wenger doesn't have any armor to his name. He's going to get caught out with LG. He has to run, and just like that, perfect timing from RAISY. Running the map. Wenger trying to stay alive. He's going to get caught out trying to make his way to the armor shard, and that damage actually gives RAISY the armor shard, and he literally has full map control now, Dan.
Exactly the same situation we saw Rafa in earlier. Taking all 4 items, and you can see even someone like Wenger's caliber struggling. But the difference that we saw earlier is Wenger's putting up a big fight in around these items, so it's not an easy ride for RAISY. Nearly even gets a frag, does Wenger, but RAISY somehow gets away.
Wenger taking a knee, using that totem, and immediately getting just machine gunned around the corner right when he makes his appearance known. And this is not good for Wenger. That rocket is fantastic, but the tri-bolt is better as Wenger just doesn't have the stack to outlast it. And RAISY up 5-0. No signs of stopping. Again, still a full run of the map. 4 minutes left in. What does Wenger do?
The thing about running a map like this is that it's a cycle. So you can be quite predictable.
Oh my god.
And that's what Wenger was trying to exploit. But when you have aim like that, you could just run in and bully your opponent with pure aim. And that's what he's done. And trying to pick the speed up, huge rocket through the doorway. And now Wenger has control. And the other drawback of running a cycle like that is if you lose it, your cycle just transfers to your opponent. So now Wenger, if he plays well, could keep up a very similar rotation of items.
Can RAISY break this cycle, or will he leave everything quite stained with an 0-2 loss in this series? A lot of work to be done here. making sure that he holds on to this 3-frag lead as vengeurR. He's already shown that he has the mechanics. He already shows that he has the guts to try and get in on this. With 3 minutes left, no signs of stopping from either player. There's the rocket around the corner. Follow-up rocket's pretty good. A little bit of machine gun here, and vengeurR turns tail and runs, grabs that armor shard, totem down. A little bit early for the Mega, and RAISY will take better positioning here, but it'll also take a lot of damage, and vengeurR melts him down before the Mega spawns.
How did he hit so much LG? He actually comes on through, but RAISY hits some huge rockets. vengeurR, though, does scuttle away and has a totem in there. It's actually already been used, so it doesn't give him the health he needs, which means RAISY gets onto a much-needed heavy armor. 2.5 minutes to go. This game is still in the balance for the RAISY, though, does have control back in terms of pure stack, but without a lightning gun, he was going to struggle to push through that doorway. And vengeurR, if he can get this Mega, he's in a really, really good position. Oh, he popped that shield as well.
Oh no. RAISY with the shotgun, trying to defend his heavy. He's putting his life on the line for it, 8 HP, and he just wants to steal it, but he won't be able to. The Tika will tie it at 5.
And this is it. vengeurR's just picked up where RAISY left off, grabbed full control, grabbed the split of the items. RAISY hasn't found a way to really break it either. He's run out of ammo though, so that nearly cost him. He knows it's up. Can he get it before? No, he can't. But RAISY also doesn't have any ammo as they're just going at each other with the bare bones weapons. Now vengeurR will want to try and consolidate his advantage, get some control, and bully RAISY from range once again. The big difference is vengeurR went toe-to-toe with RAISY. When he wasn't in control, he continually tried to pressure, he continually tried to trap him. And when he managed to win back control, the snowball was his. The map completely reversed. Now we're pretty much even in terms of stack. The difference is vengeurR has major items. So RAISY very much is still on the back foot.
50 seconds left, and machine gun rockets is not what you want.
No,
vengeurR catches him out.
And he actually forces the spawn to the worst possible spawn. RAISY gets away, but he's got nothing to work with 40. Literally nothing. vengeurR has the hit scan, vengeurR has the dual wield, not the dual wield, sorry, the heavy machine gun, the lightning gun. He doesn't even need to press it now. RAISY's won himself a heavy, but vengeurR's okay, he's got the lightning gun.
To keep the damage up, he's going to go all in on this one. vengeurR trying to stay alive with the LG. The rocket isn't good enough. 6 HP, both players so weak.
Of course you hit
but
a full
throughout
rocket
all of
there.
that, RAISY has the ability to grab the Mega, but he has 8 seconds. vengeurR gets caught out, and he's a rocket in the trade.
Okay, that's partly why he's a Quake champion. Just those defensive rockets, man. That's what he's known for.
My heart. It's too much, Dan. Too fat for this.
You're telling me.
I'm too fat for this. Well, RIP to everyone in the chat that predicted RAISY. They won't even get a nickel back. And if you're wondering if vengeurR's the champion, this is how he reminds us. 2 maps back-to-back, very close between these two. We're going to go to a third, but vengeurR ties a bow on it in the best series of the day. No disrespect to anyone else, but this is just top-tier play from both of these players.
More impressive to me than those rockets at the end was the way in which he got back into the game. This fight here, the way in which there was a never say die attitude. Like, a lot of players, even in the QPL, would have crumbled to that pressure from RAISY, having full control. But vengeurR found a way to not give away too many frags, found a way to get back into the game, and he found a way to win the game. Incredible.
Just insane. Insane play. And I know that, you know, everyone at Maestro is like heartbroken that one of these players has to lose, but at the same time, both of your players are playing to this standard of just absolute excellence. And that's exactly what you want as we get closer and closer to the finals. And yeah, both players are on fire, and it's literally coming down to 1 or 2 rockets, Dan. So vengeurR on the luck is on his side today for the first 2 maps. We still are going to a third. But yeah, just an incredible series so far, and this is the high-level Quake that we love to see.
really couldn't have asked for a better series, and hoping Awoken lives up to the standard these two have set. Kind of said it really. This match was going to be defining for both these players, not just because of where it shifts them in terms of the leaderboard, but just because when you put them toe to toe, this is what happens. They find their best. They haven't been at their best all season, but they found it now. And if this continues for the remainder of the season going into the QuakeCon finals, then boy, God help the rest of the league.
Someone's in for a hurting. Everybody in the league, nobody's safe. And this is around the time where you want to start to ramp up. So yes, if you have your early flubs and, you know, slow start to the season, not a big deal. Your positioning might be a little bit at stake, but to ramp up around, you know, week 11, 12, what more can you ask for? So we'll see as the weeks come by. But for now, map number 3, we're going to get underway. We're loading in shortly between RAISY and vengeurR. There's still unfinished business for today, Dan.
Yeah, I don't think RAISY's ever going to want to leave this at a 3-0, so I think he's going to come out swinging now. Again, interested to see the Visor pick. It's a decent pick for sure. So let's see how he pushes it to the limit. Obviously, Rail's back on the table. That will come into play. We saw how powerful that was in terms of, at least for vengeur's disposal on map 1.
I know that they've done side agreements before, and I wonder if there's one for this and if RAISY has to do something. I think last time it was if RAISY beats vengeurR, he has to put pineapple on a pizza, and it was hilarious. So I wonder if there's kind of a side agreement going on too. But yeah, I mean, going into map number 3, there should be a lot more. We got at least 10 more minutes of high-flying action, but I'm curious. If anyone in chat knows if they were talking on stream or anything about a little side action, let me know. Holla at you, boy. The Beak is wondering. What's the matter, Dan? Oh, we didn't load in. We're still here. All right, it's podcast time.
We still haven't started our podcast.
That's true. We have to. It's been busy, you know, busy. Just constantly going to the gym. I've been hitting the gym 3 or 4 times a day. The gym is actually just a restaurant. So
give us flex.
I'm just so sore from all the working out, all the donuts. Yeah. You know this motion of eating donuts, like 12 a day?
Biceps for days.
Yeah, you know how sad it is when you walk into a donut shop and you're like, can I get a 12-piece? And they're like, that's disgusting. Just call it a dozen. Yeah, so map number 3, we're loading back in. There was a restart. It's fine, chat. Everyone hold your horses. You're going to get map number 3. Don't worry, baby birds. We'll feed you. But quite the day of Quake. And again, this series does not disappoint between these two. RAISY, vengeurR, the Maestro boys just kicking us off, sending us off today with quite the heater of a series.
Yeah, I feel sorry for you. Don't know how you can keep up with us.
You feel sorry for me?
Yeah.
Just as a person? Yeah. That hurts the most. That's probably the most hurtful thing you've ever said. It's fine. I'm crying on the inside. But yeah, shouts to chat for hanging in there. And let's take a look at the last map prediction, actually. I don't think I've done that before. 43% in favor of RAISY, 57% for vengeurR.
That's pretty fair.
I'd say that's about fair, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
Alrighty, map number 3, Dan.
Breathe, just breathe. Yeah, I'm ready.
Hold me. And RAISY's going to hold that Mega as he gets the Mega spawn, and he just wants this rail right now. And there's got to be a lot going through his mind in terms of, like, those first 2 maps were so incredibly close.
Yeah, it's one of those where it hurts. They were so close. You know, RAISY's so near and yet so far, but one last chance to make it count.
Ooh, nice rail. RAISY wants a rail of his own, and he does. Oh, okay. Doesn't set him too far off course, and now he has the trap, and I think vengeurR may have thought that he was, yeah.
Absolutely no idea. Worked out in his favor, but they both get away! As I was about to say, unscathed, but vengeurR, oh my word, that was also incredibly close. RAISY wants this kill here and now, and he's gonna probably get it, but not without taking some pain of his own. That was
all things considered, had to work pretty hard for that one, Dan. But still, in his pocket, secured. Frag number 1 for RAISY. Mega and heavy. Oh, and a rocket in RAISY's hands, and very crazy, but he still plants him with the rail, and now RAISY's he's off the chain right now, Dan.
Yeah, maybe slightly unnecessary. He's given away a lot of his stack for that. It actually nearly flew off the map in the process, so he's given up map control. Don't know if that was worth it in hindsight. Either way, There's another great rail using the piercing sight. Good effectiveness of that so far. And every item has had huge contests. Even though vengeur's in a different room, he's finding a way to do damage, and RAISY can't even get out without taking a rail. But he can respond with 2.
77% rail for RAISY, 66% for vengeurR. RAISY is trying to put vengeurR on death row right now. He is tired after these first 2 maps of how they went. Just wants a quick death for vengeurR, and there's the Berserk. Whoop, 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 whoop. As Doomslayer has to run away, and he's going to eat a lot of damage. There's the shotgun. Good defensive rocket, but this should be another frag for RAISY. Okay, unless you do that. Oh my god, vengeurR, stop it.
Oh my word. It's just one of those, what can you say to that? Zero right to get that frag, and yet he does. What I really enjoy about watching vengeurR is just he's not even he just always finds a way to do damage when you're trying to pick up an item. He has no right to be here, and yet he's doing massive damage every single time.
It's just crazy watching vengeurR get out of these situations. It's like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant triple teamed in the paint, still throwing it up and making it. You're like, how do I stop that? And those rockets, again, as RAISY just wants to push in and secure a frag, vengeurR says, get off of me with his defensive play.
Oh, come on.
Gates relentless!
Has vengeurR even had a major item yet?
It's been pretty slim pickings. 2 heavies, 5 lights, and 2 megas for vengeurR. 5, 9, and 5 respectively for RAISY. So the item battle is firmly in RAISY's favor, as is the rail battle. And he does have the 4 frag lead, but vengeurR is just doing immense damage at these battles. Defensively, backing up, still doing it, and I can't help but feel like he wins one of these majors, it's going to flip to his momentum, Dan.
If he wins one of these majors.
That's true, if he can.
Oh,
my
come
god,
on.
RAISY!
Wow. RAISY is pissed.
Oh, we hit him with the hello. Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
Oh no, not like this. Don't get machine gunned down after all that. And he runs out of rails, and now RAISY just has to sit there with his rocket launcher out. The Mega goes to vengeurR, and this is a glimmer of hope here. Down 6. Oh no, but you don't want to ride the lightning, and oh my god!
Oh man, you can see how happy RAISY is with the way he's playing right now. Impeccable.
What a game. Rare footage of RAISY actually angry, as he has a 7 frag lead. And you couldn't tell by looking at the camp, but you could tell by his playstyle. He wants to respectfully grind vengeurR into a fine powder, and these rockets into shotgun are going to do just that. 9-1 as vengeurR popping the Berserk, but he's not going to get any damage off of that. Now RAISY just waiting, and a nice little double jump to skip over that rail damage.
He blinked. He's just on another level. Like, this is when RAISY gets mad. Like, you can see it. It's not often you see this level of brutality, and you have to feel sorry for vengeurR. He's actually done so much damage himself. It's not even that he's playing badly. It's just RAISY is literally playing on another level. Perfect timing, amazing shots throughout, and just pure aggression. You know, NSFW stuff.
Yeah, we should put a warning up in the future for this kind of stuff. 3,000 damage for RAISY, 2k for vengeurR, so eclipsing by about 1k pure damage. Nice little defensive rail to keep RAISY out, but there's no keeping RAISY out right now. You can't keep him out right now.
He has gone to the dark side.
Oh no, not the Berserk again. He does get away, barely. But the vision is popped and almost hits an incredible angle with that vision. But back to the Mr. Freeze here. Tries to convert with the rail, doesn't, but does get the heavy, and the shotgun blast to the chest will do it. Doomslayer getting a little bit of his own medicine.
He has indeed, and RAISY is... He's got a frag though, vengeurR. It's cost him 12. But
On the board. That is not the exchange rate you want in the arena, and RAISY!
Yeah.
Oh my god! He's like, I believe you dropped this. This happens to be your shotgun. Let me put the ammo inside you at the very least.
I swear we did have vengeur's POV. I swear we did.
Oh man.
Well, we asked for a bloodbath of a series, and we've got it on all 3 maps, except this one ended up being a one-sided brutality.
More rails here from RAISY. As I don't think, respectfully, vengeurR can do this. I don't think there's any pulling this back here. Nice rail though, but RAISY's just hitting everything. He has such a big lead. The LG, another nice rail from vengeurR. Is he going to go for one more? No, he's going to rocket jump over to get the armor shard, and that might cost him his life. A little bit of a tickle's going to do it, just missing out with the rail. Is RAISY trying to cut off in the LG room, trying to read where vengeur's going, but vengeur's nowhere to be found. He's over by the heavy.
The interesting thing about this is that, we kind of said this a few weeks ago, I think it was last Cosmic and catch up maybe, but this is almost like RAISY from Season 1. When he used to just turn up and bully everybody. We haven't seen this level of dominance in quite a while. Obviously, he puts in stellar performances, but where you just look at this and go, yikes. That's the kind of performance we're seeing from him right here.
Completely agree, and oh my god,
oh, no,
the floor is lava, and there's the gauntlet! Oh, they're gonna talk about that in the gaming house. That's a chat you're gonna have. Oh, and vengeur's going for RAISY!
Yes! vengeurR got his playback. I love it. And 100. What? Turn it off, vengeurR.
Check him PC. Oh no, right before the pickup. But I think we can all agree this is just for fun right now because this is a blast. And these two have put on quite the performance to cap off the day. And RAISY does get his payback. I mean, 2-1 still hurts, but to be able to put up at least one map on your teammate, and in this style, I'm sure it makes it slightly better, hurt a little bit less.
Nothing about this hurts less. This hurts me.
Oh.
Why do we always get the most ridiculous games when we cast together?
Oh, I love it. It's in our contract.
That's true, actually. It is. I swear I saw a smoke from RAISY.
It might be. We have to roll back the footage and have forensic analysis, but I think you're right. As RAISY, oh, flick of the wrist!
Okay.
I don't ever want to play any of these people in Quake. Like,
oh, don't
my
worry,
God,
you never will.
man. Yeah, thank God.
Maybe in a free-for-all.
Hey, I don't even want to do that. I'll leave the server. I'm good. I don't need that.
After you've insta-locked Keel.
I'm never not picking Keel. How dare you? But 20-5 is going to be the final score on this one. RAISY does get, quote, his revenge. vengeurR takes the set 2-1 in 2 very, very close maps. But the third map, absolute landslide victory to RAISY. What a set, Dan.
My cheeks hurt from all the smiling in that series.
Someone's cheeks hurt after that map. Tell you what. From the smiling, of course.
Oh, yeah,
from RAISY
course,
and his giant grin. Look at all those beautiful teeth.
My word, what a display of Quake that was. From start to finish, for all manner of reasons. But who doesn't love an absolute steamrolling? And I feel sorry for vengeurR, but we had a lot of fun watching and casting that one. And I'm really glad it was my week, even if it was with you.
Hey, that's fine. You win some, you lose some. And yeah, putting up with me is what you have to do to get stuff like this. I'm sure you do it time and time again because that was instantly a classic and one of the best sets we've seen here on Quake Pro League between the Maestro boys. As we take a look at the recap from map number 3, the onslaught from RAISY. Again, I used the word revenge, but I know that he just wanted to take the set, so this isn't much of a consolation, but he did make his presence known, and he put fear into everyone's hearts in chat. Like, I can still pop off. Don't push me.
Yeah. And He played Visor. We said, what's he going to bring? I even forgot what the champions were. It didn't even matter. We just sort of
don't matter. Everything's a blur.
No, it was,
yeah.
That was quite a performance. Really good week.
Fantastic week. Big shouts to everyone in the chat for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed the show as we take a look at the recap from the set. In case you're just tuning in, please go back and watch that set. One of the finest. vengeurR takes a 2-1. RAISY puts his stamp, his exclamation on the end of it, though. But that is unfortunately, or fortunately if you're Dan, the end for today. There was no DJ Wheat. Shouts to DJ Wheat wherever you are. You missed a great one. We missed you, but we were also, not supervised. So a lot of shenanigans went down, and it was great. But as always, big shouts to production, everyone in the chat, all the players. Dan, any closing thoughts for today?
Good luck, everyone else, when you meet vengeurR or RAISY. Another great week. Not sure when I'm not on next. Hopefully not with you, but it's been a really good week, even if it only was 4 games. And,
I'm sure I'll see you around. I'll write some more cheese puns. It'll be fine. We did great.
You did great.
Thanks. Appreciate everyone. Chat, production, Bethesda, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Love you. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. I fucking love Quake, and so do you. And we will see you next week.